talk about modularity. Modularity has two concepts. One is coupling, and that is a bad thing, and the second is cohesiveness, that is a good thing. So while dividing the given software into smaller modules, we will try to reduce coupling and increase cohesiveness. Uh, Now in this lecture we will study coupling, and in next lecture we will talk about cohesiveness. So as you know, coupling is a bad thing. So when we divide the modules software into different modules, the ideal situation is the module should be totally uncoupled or independent. Uh, and of course we can accept the modules if they are loosely coupled, they have little dependency, so that if you have to replace some module, you will have to make minimum changes. In case of totally uncoupled scenario, you do not need to make any change while replacing the modules. And thirdly, the situation is where the modules are very tightly coupled. It is a very complex situation. Here if you want to replace a module, you have to make so many changes that your software can get really disturbed and can go out of order. So now we see the types of couplings. There are these 5 types of coupling. This is the worst type of coupling, and this is the acceptable type of coupling. In content coupling, it the content coupling, if one module uses the data or file of another module, it's called content coupling. Like module B is using the data of module D. Common coupling, here different modules access or share the same data or file. It's called common coupling. In control coupling, one module calls a function of another module. So somehow it means one module is controlling the other module. And the fourth is stamp coupling. In stamp coupling, one module passes complex data type to the other module. Like the object of employee the object of employee class is passed on to the. So simply in stamp coupling, we pass on an object of a class. So let's say here, if we are passing the object of employee class, then the receiver module should also have the employee class. So it is a complex situation, so we should avoid the situation. So the solution for stamp coupling is data coupling. In data coupling, we pass the very primitive data types like string and integer, and preferably we should use the string data type, because string is recognizable across the board and every module can recognize a text data type. So these are few types of coupling. So let's have just revise the concept again. So there are total 5 types of coupling. Best is not the best, you can say the acceptable is data coupling, and the worst is content coupling. In content coupling, we access the content of another module, and one module access the content of another module, and content means file or data. In common coupling, two modules or more than two modules share the same content or same data. In control coupling, one module controls other modules. One module calls a function of another module. In stamp coupling, one module passes the object of a class to the other module. So for that scenario, the other module should have that class in its code. So, and the data coupling, one module passes the basic data types or primitive data types like string or integer. So these are few coupling types.